2 years ago, this city was a bustling, thriving city of 90,000 people, mostly textile workers. Today, it is desolate and forlorn, and much of it is a shambles. The officials here tell me that the city has been bombed 59 times, 30 of these attacks being at night. I have no way of verifying these figures, but there is really no need to, for the evidence of great destruction is all around. "75% of the city has been destroyed. When it became clear that the city was a major target, most of the people were evacuated to the country. In the parts of the city still standing, the stores were closed, the streets were deserted. On April the 26th, 1965, the United States Secretary of Defense attempted to assure an increasingly disturbed American public that civilians were not being bombed. Each target, he said, was chosen only after a careful review of reconnaissance photographs to ensure that it was isolated and apart from urban populations. I found the reality different. Towns whose names Americans have never heard of have been bombed until they were reduced to rubble. Fat Diem, bombed 50 times, totally destroyed. Phu Li, bombed 40 times, totally destroyed. Ninh Binh, bombed 120 times, totally destroyed. Than Hoa, bombed over 200 times, totally destroyed. The list could go on. Apart from Hanoi and Haiphong, city life in North Vietnam has ceased to exist. On the small country of Vietnam, United States planes have dropped a greater tonnage of bombs than they dropped on Nazi Germany in all of World War II. Three days before I was in this village, it was bombed. The village isn't much more than a collection of mud and bamboo huts. Over the hamlet there hung an atmosphere of shock and bewilderment. The children were gathered silently, in groups. I could find nothing in the village or around it that could even remotely be considered a military target. This is Mr. Van Teo, one of the villagers. The white band on his child's head is a sign of mourning. I asked Mr. Van Teo whether he would tell me what had happened.
Đế quốc Mỹ như tội ác của đế quốc Mỹ thì nó cũng có nhiều tội ác.